Hi, I'm Damien Tuga with ToeStyle.com, and today I'm going to talk about a shoe that I got in the mail just a couple days ago that I'm going to be reviewing this fall and winter, and that is the New Balance 110W, W standing for winter. Before I get into what's cool about that shoe, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I've used in previous years. The first one that I have here in my hand is the Innovate Rocklight 288 GTX, or Gore-Tex. What is pretty cool about this shoe is that while it looks kind of like a boot, it really is more like a running shoe in its flexibility. So it's very flexible, has a nice flexible upper, and the ankle, despite being high, is also very flexible. It has a great lugged sole and a nice lightweight mesh. The downside to this shoe is that it does not have an anatomic last. So in the past, in order to get a somewhat decent fit, I had to size this shoe up fairly significantly and remove the insole. It made the fit feel kind of awkward just in order to be able to have a decent toe splay. They were also, if I wore them with like a lightweight crampon, I found the flexibility to be almost a little bit too flexible, because when you're wearing a little bit of a crampon, you want a little bit more rigidity so that it holds better on your shoe. That being said, it was a good shoe. The waterproofness was good, and it was nice and flexible, and it was light. Okay, so the other shoe that I've tried is the Evo Barefoot Off-Road High, or Mid, I guess they call it. And this shoe is full leather and waterproof, and it uses the standard Evo Barefoot off-road sole. The things that make this shoe great, obviously, are the last. It's got a great shape. What I don't like about it so much is that all of this leather material around the ankles give it a lot of restricted motion. So you really feel like your ankle is locked in, especially once you cinch down the laces. The other thing that makes this shoe not ideal for winter is that because there is no cushioning, which is generally a good thing in minimalist footwear, it also means it has no insulation underfoot. And so while the uppers, being waterproof and leather, offer a certain amount of warmth through the bottom of the foot, your feet can get very cold when you're walking in snow. So that is why these ones have become less than ideal for me as well in winter conditions. So this brings us to the New Balance 110 Winter. What's interesting about this shoe is that it is the standard New Balance 110 shoe with a slightly more perforated upper. I'm not sure if you can see it there. And a little bit different fabric, maybe a little bit lighter weight, wrapped in a fully seam tape soft shell fabric, and with a water resistant zipper. So what I think is neat about this is a few things. The first thing is that because it's a standard low top shoe with just an extra high built-in gaiter, essentially, you don't lose any ankle flexibility. As you can see, this is super flexible. So that, I think, is really cool. The other thing that's neat about this is that the New Balance 110, as you may or may not be aware, has some EVA cushioning. And one of the nice benefits of some foam underfoot is actually insulation, because foam provides insulation. So it's going to be warmer than having a shoe with no foam under it. And it's got a great lug for good traction. And because it's a little more, because of the rock plate, it's going to be a little more rigid, and it's going to work well for people who maybe want to do lightweight backpacking as well in colder conditions, because it will handle, I think, a lightweight crampon better. That's my theory anyways. I've yet to try it, but because you have that little extra rigidity, I think it will be better with a lightweight crampon. And of course it will be good for running, because that's what it was designed for. As I said before, the upper is seam tape. I don't know much about this fabric yet. I just got the shoe in, so I don't know what its water resistance or waterproofness capabilities are. What I did when I ordered mine is I got a size bigger, simply because in wintertime I may like to wear a bit thicker socks, so I wanted to make sure I had lots of room for my toes. And when I tried these on the other day, I had what I'd call like a mid-weight merino sock. So I wear a 9.5, I ordered a 10.5, and with a mid-weight merino sock, these felt like they fit perfect. And I had nice room in the toe box, and that's really important in the wintertime for keeping your toes warm. So there you have it, the New Balance 110 Winter. Stay tuned for a review coming sometime this winter. It's available in stores now. I think they just started shipping in October. So I will look forward to trying these out.